Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Falcons in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after.
Yo, what is up, everybody?
And it's 15-0.
15 down on the play. Heading for kickoff.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away.
This is the franchise.
Fielded about a yard deep.
There we go.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Good, good, good. No go weak.
Out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24,
nice.
25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Hold on.
It just yet.
All right.
Try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They run it again with Martin.
There we go.
Lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go.
Brady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Come on. Ah,
that
damn
is
it.
very well
Touchback.
done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Oh. All right, let's go HB zone.
Offense heads back onto the field. Right,
oh, it's not good.
Hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
God damn it.
Now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Let's go HB stretch.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Called a timeout.
And they will not be able to get the snap off as time has run out on this first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
All right, let's do this again.
So there's
PA wide
the
two.
original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg.
God damn it.
Throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl
All right, we're gonna run it.
Julio Jones, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Here's Coleman. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. reasons that this team is on this win streak? Big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now Ryan on first down.
Bruh.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department.
All right.
Down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements.
All right, we're going to punt it.
So
they're going to punt it.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he slipped right by him.
Down.
Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers.
What the hell?
Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man,
Clear
is
up.
it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click.
Morning.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again.
What the
And the
fuck?
hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading.
After this, we're going to run it.
And on that one, they had the fly. Just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Right.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
This is Coleman. Look at the spin. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now Matt Bryant, who spent 4 seasons in a Buccaneer uniform. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. Powering, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And we turn our focus to Doug Martin. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 44 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. First down, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. From the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Jameis now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A dump off to Sims. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up a
touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, and the Falcons add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 20.